This video provides a summary of the procedure for performing Portland Cement Concrete Slump tests, or AASHTO T119. Concrete slump tests are used to check the consistency of fresh concrete to ensure that it has adequate workability. If slump is too high, the concrete is too fluid and may experience problems with segregation or bleeding. If the slump is too low, the concrete may be difficult to work with and cause problems during placement, leading to defects in the concrete. When performing the slump test, the following safety precautions are required: safety glasses, closed-toed shoes, latex gloves, long sleeves, and long pants. The following equipment and supplies are required for the slump test: a slump cone, fresh concrete, a tamping rod, a scoop, a tape measure, and a flat, level, non-absorbent working surface. Keep in mind all materials should be dampened before coming into contact with the fresh concrete. This includes the tamping rod, the slump cone, the working surface, and the scoop. To begin, place the slump cone on the working surface. Hold the cone in place by standing on it. Scoop concrete into the slump cone, filling it to 1/3 of the total volume of the cone, starting at the perimeter. Rod the concrete 25 times with the tamping rod, taking care to evenly distribute the rodding over the entire area of the mold, starting at the perimeter and working in. Rodding should be strong and should penetrate most of the depth of the concrete, but should not strike the working surface. Next, using the scoop, fill the mold to approximately 2/3 the volume of the cone. Rod the second layer 25 times. The rod should penetrate into the first layer of concrete by about 1 inch. This depth can be estimated by placing your hand along the side of the cone and adjusting the height of the rod. When rodding, do not place your hand below the rim of the cone. Next, place and rod the third layer in the same manner as the second. Since the goal is to fill the cone exactly to the top, overfill the cone a small amount to account for consolidation. If during rodding the level of the concrete falls below the top of the mold, add more concrete to the mold and continue rodding. If this is done, continue counting the number of rods performed previously. Do not restart counting. Once rodding is complete, use the tamping rod to strike off any excess concrete on top of the cone to produce a flat surface. Clean the base of the cone to remove any excess concrete. Next, slowly and steadily raise the cone vertically such that it will travel its own length in approximately 5 seconds. At this time, the slump concrete should be checked for any abnormal behavior, such as shearing, indicating an invalid test. If valid, invert the cone next to the slump concrete and place the tamping rod horizontally over the mold and the slump concrete. Measure and record the distance between the bottom of the tamping rod and the slumped concrete. This is the concrete slump. In this example, the slump is 4.25 inches. The student should think about what this slump value would mean if the concrete was going to be used on a field project. If deficient, what adjustments would be needed to produce a concrete of the required consistency? In the video, the slump was 4.25 inches. Generally, we target slumps in the range of 3 to 4 inches, and hence, this slump could be decreased by adding slightly more cement and remixing this batch, or by using slightly less water in subsequent batches of this concrete.